All right. Greetings to every single one of you out there. Today, we have another important advertisement to go through. And this time, it comes from the government of Nagaland, Office of the Directorate General of Police, Kohima. Okay. And the good news is it's about the recruitment to one of the most sought after uniform services. And that is the constable job GT in the Nagaland police. All right. So this is the advertisement that you will see in the news. All right. And if you just go through it, you will get the ideas of it, the basic ideas of how you need to apply, what are the criterias, how much fee it is for registration, for applying it. And this is the official circular that has, been official advertisement that has been released by the Director General of Police Nagaland, Kohima. Okay, now we'll try to go through it step by step so that we won't miss out on the important aspects of this advertisement. All right. And this is not a small recruitment drive, as you can see. And there are 1,176 vacancies for constable general duty. Okay. And this makes it one of the largest police advertisements or recruitments in Nagaland's history, actually. All right, and the pay scale that we have here is level 3, GP, grade pay 1,800 rupees. This is not a very high start, but it is giving you and I a secure government job at least, right? And opportunities for promotion in the police hierarchy as well, as long as we want to be in it, right? And the very important points here, firstly, so this is only eligible for indigenous inhabitant tribes of Nagaland. Okay, that will individuals who belong to any indigenous Naga tribes of Nagaland for filling up of the form for 1,176 posts of constable through open rally. All right. And this is showing the government's focus on, safeguarding the opportunities for the local youth out here. So the age requirement out here, one thing after the other. So the age requirement is the minimum is 18 years of age. All right, 18 years of age, and you must not be more than 38 years old. Okay, and here, um, and also serving government employees, obviously, they will get more relaxation. Okay, as per the rules that are mentioned here. Okay, now if we would look at the eligibility criteria, educational qualifications is such that for the backward tribes, a minimum of class 6 pass is required. And for the other tribes, class 8 pass. Okay. The certificate must be from a recognized NPSC board school in India. All right. Or any other recognized school board in India like ICSC or CBSC. Okay. And this lower entry requirement, it is making the recruitment widely accessible to the rural as well as the less privileged individuals, right? As we can see. And if we look at the district and tribal eligibility as well, I'm just going here and there. For us, see, 18 years of age is mentioned here, not more than 38 years of age. And see, district and tribal eligibility actually. So this is something unique. And you can apply for this job for only one district. And this is as per the post, okay? And it will be distributed strictly according to the tribal ratio. I will show it like towards the end. All right, let me just go here. For example, just coming down here, for example, for Mon, that is the Konyak tribe, you've got 166 posts. This is the largest share actually. And for Mukokchong here, as you can see, it has got 133 posts for the Ao tribe. Okay, it is very specific regarding the district and the tribes. For Dimapur, that is Dimapur, Jumukitima, and Newland, open competition for all indigenous Naga tribes. You have 144 posts out here. Will be for all the tribes, okay? Whoever are residents of Dimapur, Jumukitima, and Newland. All right, and on the smaller side, we have districts like Kifiri and Shamator. All right. And here for the Dikir tribe, you have 4, and the Dikir, like 4 plus 9 will be 13, right? Both in from Kifiri and Shamator. So basically, this is like ensuring a fair distribution among different tribes and districts. And this is something unique that we can see as well. Now, if you would look at the physical standards that are required, okay, in order to wear the police uniform, obviously, the fitness is a must, right? So here are the minimum requirements for male candidates. The height here, um, yeah, the height here for the male candidates should be 162 centimeters. That means 5 feet 3 inches. And the chest is also mentioned, like 73 centimeters should be minimum norm, and 83 expanded maximum. Okay. For the female individuals, the height is 5 feet centimeter, 5 feet and 153 centimeters as minimum height. Okay. And the BMI, the weight should be proportionate to height as per medical standards, meaning even your BMI should be proper as per medical standards, right? You shouldn't be overweight or underweight. And if you're falling short of any of these standards, you'll be disqualified right away. All right. And when we come to the medical fitness as well, so the candidates will go through a very detailed examination, medical examination. So the doctors will check the eyesight, they will check the different, if you have color blindness or not, if you have different like knock knees, this is also something important, squint eyes, any deformities and so on. Okay. So after that, there will be also a drug test, okay, alcohol abuse test, a drug test is opioid test or a drug test, okay, drug screening we call it, and even the female candidates, they will undergo a pregnancy test, and if positive, they can join in the next training batch and not in the current batch, right? So this shows how this department is also serious about discipline and fitness, okay? So if you look at so come, I'm just going to go here and there. So if we will look at the selection process out here, so the selection process will be, there will be actually, 4 stages. The first stage will be the physical efficiency test, okay? Or we call it the PET. So this is the outdoor part, right? Like running, you will be made to run, pull-ups, long jump, right? And high jump as well. And for the outdoor test, you have 45 marks altogether. All right. And for running, it is said, interestingly, for running, the men must complete 3 kilometers out here. See, for the running for male, you have to complete 3 kilometers in 10 minutes. Okay. For the women, you have to complete 2 kilometers in 10 minutes as well. You have to be very fit as in order to complete this. Your stamina got to be on point. For pull-ups, okay. Um, See, 8 times to, right, criteria for male is 8 times, 8 times to 12 times, okay? And the marks are allocated accordingly. For female, the pull-up should all be minimum of 3 times to 8 times, okay? The marks are allotted accordingly. And below 8 times for male and below 3 times for female will be disqualified. Even your pull-up exercise should be very strong here in this regard. And for high jump, for male, it should be 4 feet, and if you are able to jump 4 feet, jump over 4 feet in your first attempt, you will be allocated 5 marks, and if it is in the third attempt you are doing it, you will be allocated only 1 mark. So maximum of 3 attempts will be allowed. Okay, for the females, first attempt 3 feet, 5 marks, and accordingly third attempt 1 mark. Okay, for long jump for 12 feet, the first attempt should be, for 12 feet, you have to, make a jump, okay? 5 marks, and the marks are allocated accordingly. The females have to jump for 10 feet. So quite interesting, actually. All right. So your physical um, efficiency test isn't that easy. It's not impossible, but I believe this is a very good initiative in order to, because when you look at the police forces of India, we lag behind a lot in this regard. And I believe this is like a step towards like having fitness introduced and fitness prioritized in the police department as well. Okay. Now, here, the next one, we have a written test, okay? So only those who qualify in the PET will sit for this, okay? And there will be a maximum of so the paper will be comprising of 50 questions for 40 marks, okay? Duration of 2 hours. So in 2 hours, you have to attempt and complete 80 questions, okay? Not 50 questions, 80 questions. And the questions will be asked from English, okay, covering general awareness, general knowledge, science, Indian history, Indian polity, social sciences, knowledge of elementary maths, sports, Naga culture and heritage, and questions on mental aptitude, Nagaland state, and so on and so forth. So you have got to do a lot of reading as well. All right, and the next one will be the interview stage. So in the interview stage, merit list will be drawn on the basis of the aggregate marks obtained by the candidates in the PET and the written test. Okay, in the ratio 1:3. That is, 3 candidates for one post will be called for interview. So basically, you're competing for a post. You're competing with 3 individuals if you go till the interview stage. Okay. If you have an NCC card, National Cadet Corps Rana, if you have an NCC card C, you will be allotted 5 marks and accordingly, okay, 3 marks for certification B, for certification A, 2 marks. So if you have been a part of the NCC during your school or college days, this can serve as an added advantage for you. All right, now, mm, I I saw in the comment from the last discussion that my scrolling skills are quite to be noticed, and so yes, let's go on to the application process out here. Okay, so the application will be strictly online, even this time, online filling of application forms. The website is this nagalandpolicerecruitment.in, and a fee of 300 rupees will be charged, which will be non-refundable, and it must be paid online only. And admit cards, you have to download it. All right. Um, once the online form is completed. Okay. So the documents that are required. Okay. So firstly, you need proof of education. Okay. Proof of educational qualifications, class 6 pass or class 8 pass certificate, basically, if you have, right? And proof of identity. For this, you have the Aadhaar card, PAN card, and your driving license, either any of which you can submit. Okay. And mandatorily, you need to submit your indigenous inhabitant of Nagaland certificate along with your scheduled tribe and backward tribe certificate. Okay. And this should be signed by the district authority, not below the rank of an ADC. Okay. And so these are some of the um, requirements that you need to have. Okay. And obviously, the reservations are also there. Here, if we would look at the reservations, okay, so there is no state reservation policy should not apply here, and recruitment is based fully on tribal ratio, okay, and women reservation shall be applicable as per government policy, okay, and reservation for persons with benchmark disabilities will also not apply. So 3 important points mentioned here. All right, so here, the final list that will come out, okay, after you are done with all of it, like the PT, PED test, the written test, and the NCC bonus marks, okay, and the interview as well. So this will come out, the merit list will come out, and a leading waiting list also will also be there. It is just mentioned here. I'm just letting you know. And the waiting list will be kept, which will be valid for 90 days, basically. All right. And in case any selected candidates they do not accept, right, they submit their non-acceptance letter, one among the waiting list, right, depending on the merit as well. Even in that, you will be selected. Okay. So remember, there are 176 posts in the Nagaland Police Constable post. Age is from 18 to 38. Okay, qualifications is simply class 6 pass for backward tribes and class 8 for others. Selection process is that you will be made to undergo a physical test, medical test, PED test, written examination, all right, and an interview. Okay, you can apply at uh, Nagaland Police Recruitment.in, okay, with a fee of 300 rupees. So this is like a golden opportunity for the Naga youth, okay, who aspire to join the police force, wear the uniform and serve the state, right? So, and also it is reflecting how the government is, modernizing recruitment as well. We are going to digital application qualifications, some strict physical standards are there. Even drug and alcohol screening is here, so that there will be so that it will ensure a very disciplined and a capable police force. Okay, so that is all. I wish you all the very best, and I will see you the next time. Thank you.